game philosopher AJ Toynbee of Hexes and Soldiers. Jason Cruz has 3 videos out. You guys should be checking out his videos because the first one, the Battle of Grossbeeren, the 23rd of August, 1813, he does a Command and Colors Napoleonic playthrough, but on this massive board on the table, so everything comes to life. He must be flipping out just watching this come to life. Anyways, his second video is Platoon, an old Avalon Hill game based on the movie, and Up Front, the card game. Bare Bones Wargaming is taking a look at Firebase Vietnam. This is a minigame from C3I number 34. Also, Bear gives us a Across the Pacific review, a game designed by Pacific Rim Publishing, and I should say published by Pacific Rim Publishing and designed by Michael Myers. Rough Swordsman's Wargamer takes a look at Tokyo Express from Victory Games, the basic playthrough part 1, and also an unboxing of Naval Warfare in the Ancient World, designed by Richard Berg and Mark Herman, published by GMT. That was a tough one. Ben Harsh of Harsh Rules, breaking down board games, unboxing and breakdown preview of The Bulge, a fast action battle game by Rick Young, published by GMT. The great videos of Seek Out and Play, checks out by Stealth and Sea, Harbor Defense Examples, a game designed by David Thompson and Nicola Sagini, published by DVG.
A game for gamers, made by gamers, by Flying Pig Games.
And the Player's Aid with an impressive almost 10,000 subscribers. Sure, subscribe to them. Don't subscribe to me. That's okay. They have 2 videos out, actually 3. They're reviewing With It or On It. For God's sakes, what a weird title. This is Tom Russell's game from HOLLANDSPIELE, also unboxing Apocalypse Road from GMT, a game by Carla and Jeff Horger, and they are also unboxing The Mission from White Dog Games. And my brother from another mother in Rome, in Italian for my Italian friends, is Riccardo Mazzini's Warlog number 64 with Jim Crone's Space Empire 4X playthrough. And Gimpy of the Gimpy Gamer has 3 videos out, one of them being One Small Step, Part 4 from Academy Games, and Fabrizio Vianello's 1985 Under an Iron Sky review through Part 6 and 7. Kevin Sharp of the Big Board is on Discord, and they are discussing the re-emergence of modern warfare games. Robert Carroll of Kilroy Was Here has 4 videos out, the first one being an unboxing of Iron Curtain, Central Europe 1945 to 1989 by Multiman Publishing. Then he goes to DVG, with another unboxing of David Thompson's Pavlov's House, and sticking with DVG, The War of the Worlds Japan unboxing, and going to Roger B. McGowan's C3I magazine number 34, an unbagging. Combat Board Games has us looking at The Mission, Early Christianity from the Crucifixion to the Crusaders. This is a game designed by Ben Matson, and Combat gives us his initial thoughts. Marco Arnaldo of Marco Omni Gamer takes a look at Roger B. McGowan's C3I magazine number 34 with the game by Trevor Bender, Battle for Kursk. The Tigers Are Burning, 1943. And Jim Ozarski takes a look at the Battle of Cowpens for Volley and Bayonet, and talking about Jim Ozarski. ladies and gentlemen, we have our 2020 Grognard of the Year, Jim Ozarski. He had a lot of support. Congratulations, Jim. You deserve it. And you do great videos, man. Congratulations, Jim. Grognard of the Year, 2020. And Joel Toppin gives us his take on the shores of Tripoli, the solitaire game, new from Fort Circle Games. Kevin Bertram, ladies and gentlemen. And Tony of Tony's Board Life continues his SPQR game, designed by Richard Berg, for God's sakes, and Mark Herman, with Battle of Bagradas, or I should say Battle of Bagradas Plains, Turn 4. And Kyle Seeley takes a look at Battle of Cognac from the Fate of Readers, 5 battles of the French Wars of Religion, 1562 to 1598, from HEXES, designed by Philippe Hardy. And the OG, the original Grognard, Devin takes a look at Space Infantry Federation, a third, or I should say a second expansion, for Lock and Load Publishing's Space Infantry Saga. And Jan Heineman of the Let's Play History is probably still on vacations with only 5 videos out, of which Fields of Glory Empires and Field of Glory 2 is played, with Tropico 6 Viva la Revolution and Strategic Command World War II War in Europe. Jan Heineman. The man famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, gives us his review of Omaha Beachhead Battle for the Bocage from Victory Games. A review, if I said that, but I forgot.
Hey folks, it's Aardwolf. I'm here to talk about what's been going on with Aardwolf's Lair this relatively laid-back week. On Monday, we had a counter-clipping stream with the topic of why complexity ratings for wargames are baloney. Some high-quality scotch was consumed, many counters got clipped, and there was some high-quality discussion in the chat. Be sure to tune in for this week's Monday night counter-clipping stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. On Traveler Tuesday, we took an in-depth dive into interpreting the universal world profile for Traveler, including working 3 specific examples. This is a topic that we might get back to in future weeks. And on Wednesday, we unboxed The Confederate Rebellion from White Dog Games and designer David Kershaw. This is a solitaire game about the American Civil War in which you play the Union, which is fairly unusual for these kinds of games. Next week is going to be exceptionally busy for Aardwolf's Lair and myself, so buckle up. The first thing that we're going to do on Saturday afternoon is annoy Dan. Again. On Saturday evening, teaming up with the Armchair Dragoons in their digital convention, we'll be holding an Operational Combat Series OCS boot camp featuring the game Smolensk, Barbarossa Derailed. Last I checked, there was still 1 spot available, but this will also be broadcast live on the channel, so people will be able to watch it after the fact. If you've always been interested in learning OCS, this is a great way to get started. On Sunday, I'll be joining Brant from the Armchair Dragoons for the convention Rap Happy Hour for the Armchair Dragoons digital convention. On Monday, we'll be having another counter-clipping stream. The topic this time around will be monster wargames and why people play them. For Traveler Tuesday, we'll be doing a flip-through of Aliens of Charted Space Volume 1, a new release from Mongoose Publishing for their Mongoose Traveler 2nd Edition game. On Tuesday evening, we'll be doing a live interview with designer Bruce Maxwell. He is the designer of the legendary and classic NATO, The Next War in Europe from Victory Games, which is getting a shiny new edition forthcoming from Compass Games. So tune in for that. And on Thursday, we'll be unboxing Don't Tread on Me. This is a solitaire game about the American Revolution, published by White Dog Games and designer Ben Madison. It is entirely conceivable that I will have no hair at the end of this incredibly busy week, so make sure you stay tuned for next week's No Enemies Here to see how bald I am. Until next time, happy wargaming.
Little Wars TV talks about a miniature wargaming, the movie, professionally done. And Wayne Hansen in Recon, The Shores of Tripoli. TV number 519, Deep Madness, Uncounted Horrors. This is a review in English. It's a review of a game from Dimension Games, and it's set in an underwater mining facility of Kadath. Mark Ruggiero of Car Commando 1983 takes a look at the Grognard Sims Death Ride Normandy Omaha, an unboxing. A Hugh Hefner of Wargames, Warty Robe, plays World War II. He's got about 16 videos out, which some are Bolt Action, Band of Brothers, Build and Challenge. Also Canadian Crucible, SCS, Turn 8 After Action Report, plus many, many more. Dad vs. Son, welcome back. 2 months ago was the last time this man put out a video. He's back with Mark Simonich's Stalingrad 42, the Caucasus campaign, turns 1 and 2. And Matt White, the war game artist, has 2 videos out, the first one being Hold Fast, East Front, 41 to 45. This is a review of a Worthington publishing game, plus Conflicts of Hero, Awakening the Bear, Mission 3, After Action Report. Counterproductive Games is introducing a new segment on his channel called Classic Gaming Plus, his first look at Warlord games, and Tokyo Express overview. USA Patriot 4163 has 2 videos out, the first one being games that he acquired in the past 2 months, plus a show and tell of Commando Actions Yaquinto 1983.
Welcome everyone. Dan asked me to do a short video on my pick for Game of the Week, and when Il Duce tells you to do something, you must comply. So, I've made my choice of Game of the Week, and I've chosen Death Valley, Battles for the Shenandoah, for several reasons. First of all, just the sheer value in the box. This is a 3-inch deep soapbox style box that contains no less than 10 Civil War battles fought in the Shenandoah Valley in 1862 and 1864. Now the box will tell you that there are 8, but in actuality 2 of the battles in the 1862 campaign, namely Cross Keys and Port Republic, are 2 of the battles, and then you can combine Cross Keys and Port Republic and play them as a 2-day mini campaign together. So that adds an additional game to the mix. So the value of this is almost unprecedented in gaming, being that when it went to P500, I believe the rate was something like $40 to $45 for the P500 subscribers, and then when it went to retail, it's I think $70 or $80 that you can get the game today. So packing 10 battles into the box for $80 tops, that brings you to a value of $8 per game, and that's kind of what a game cost in the 1970s. So you just can't beat it for value. To be specific, the battles covered in the box from the 1862 Stonewall Jackson's famed Valley campaign, that includes 1st Winchester, 1st Kernstown, Cross Keys, and Port Republic, and of course Cross Keys and Port Republic played together. The 1864 Valley campaign, undertaken by Union General Sheridan, includes 2nd Kernstown, 3rd Winchester, Cedar Creek, Fisher's Hill, and Newmarket. Now, among these battles, you get several half-map battles, some full-sized map battles, and 2 map mini monster games. So you get an incredible variety of physical and counter sizes, and also you get a big variety in the types of tactical situations for the battles. You get anything from dawn sneak attacks to canyon battles, battles for fortifications, rear guard actions. It just runs the full gamut of action in the Civil War. So for variety and value, you just can't beat it. Then you look at the visual quality, and I'll kind of take you through a couple vassal modules. This is the module for cross keys, and as you can see, the maps done by Charlie Kibler are just a joy to look at, with the subtle gradations of browns and tans, and of course the darker the terrain, the higher the elevation. Then you have your prerequisite forests and streams and the road networks and everything, just stunningly and meticulously done by Charles Kibler. And here we have the low-lying battlefield at Port Republic, which was about 6 miles to the southeast of the action at Cross Keys. And here you have, here in the corner, Stonewall Jackson in the town of Port Republic, so rousted out of bed by a Union cavalry raid into town, and then he ran across this stone bridge here. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Ran across the stone bridge to kind of rally the troops, and then brought them across a improvised bridge across the South Fork of the Rappahannock River, and then up the road to head off a Union advance coming from the north. Then we have Battle of 3rd Winchester here, and I'll show you the overview window. There we can kind of see the really nice greens tending towards neutral whites and browns as the terrain gets higher. And then we have the town of Winchester here, which I think during the Civil War changed hands no fewer than something like 11 times or maybe 17 times during the course of the conflict. And this battle features 3 Union Corps that fight their way through a canyon here that the Confederates had blocked off, and then expanded as the Confederates brought their forces here behind some fortifications here and some fortresses like Fort Collier, Fort Jackson here, some star-shaped forts trying to defend the city of Winchester. So visually, the games and the maps are just stunning. Then another bonus, if you can call it that came out of Death Valley was the long-awaited 2019 edition of the series rulebook. The series rules had not been addressed since 2014, so in 5 years there were quite a few situations that needed to be clarified. The artillery rules were overhauled quite a bit so that artillery were more often used in historical fashion instead of devised gamey ways that we wargamers can think of to bring them to bear. And lastly, the thing that puts this over the top as my game of the week is that the game won a Charlie for the best post-Napoleonic to pre-World War II era board war game, and that was a huge win for the series and for this game. So congratulations to Greg Laubach, the designer of the package, Bill Byrne, who served as co-designer slash developer, and all of the people on the playtest team that assisted in really giving these games a thorough testing and vetting and creating one of the best value packages ever in wargaming history, in my opinion. So that is my choice for Game of the Week.
And Liz Davidson with Beyond Solitaire Podcast Episode 29, Yuna Wong on breaking into pro wargaming. The Mary and Tom Show, Episode 120. ACDC, which stands for Armchair Dragoons Digital Convention. Registration is open right now. This is happening the 15th to the 17th of January 2021. I'll be there. Mo will be there. Academy Games is going to be there. Aardwolf's going to be there. Everybody's going to be there. Are you going to be there? Another week, another show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe and like, and please support this channel. It really makes a difference. This is why I'm on. Amongst other things. I mean, I love doing it, but you know what I'm saying. Don't forget, this weekend, the ACDC convention. I think there could have been a typo happening here, but I got an email and it says that I have an interview with Brian Train. I got in touch. Nice guy. Check it out at 2 o'clock Saturday. Plus, at 8 o'clock Saturday evening, that's Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be with the OG, Devin Heino, and Keith Tracton. There's more to that man than you know. And myself, and I thought we were playing World at War 85, but it might be an interview. Regardless, it's going to be a great time. We're going to have fun. Very, very easy going. Take it easy, you know what I'm saying? Look, have a good weekend. Here, we're supposed to be getting snow like crazy. Hunker down, like we have a choice. And just enjoy what you're doing, man. Have a good weekend.